I can't believe it, but I'm here to share like the final reveal of this house that we've been working on. This is, we got it all done. So there were some around here, around the trim needed to be fixed. So we did that. We added all new doorknobs everywhere. And then that screen door is new. We had to replace that. And then we trimmed that bush so the front windows would open. And then we cleaned up some of the yard, and that is basically, we'd have to do a little bit of fence work in the back. And then I worked on all of, well, you can't see it right now, all of the plastic window well like coverings. I did those. There was a lot of scraping that took a few days right when we got it. So we did that as well. But then most of the work was on the inside. So I'm excited to share and walk through the final kind of reveal. I am walking in the side door here, so there's still a few little things, but everything's pretty much done. So go back to my video of our initial walkthrough of this house and just see the change. The flooring in here was so bad, so bad. The cabinets we were able to salvage. They're perfectly fine. I shared all of this on the website as well, but I did I cleaned them really well, and then I put a stain kind of over them, and I got new hardware. So this is, and then we had to get all new countertops. If you remember, they bought a brand new fridge for this kitchen, and it was too big. You couldn't open this door. So we found a fridge that fit in here perfectly. Still gives the people enough, space, freezer space, fridge space to use. So that we had to get new. We had to get a new stove, and we had to get a new dishwasher. We did put in new countertops, and we got a new sink. We are waiting for these pieces to come in. Another thing we did here in the kitchen, well, actually in the living room there and in the kitchen here, we had to replace and fix all of these crank windows, which is such an easy project. And to be honest, we were kind of dreading it. We were like, oh my gosh, do we have to get all new windows? Like, what's going on? No, this was an easy fix. You just have to get the parts. And I did a full video tutorial on this because everybody needs to know this if you have crank windows. So I was so excited to make the video. I have a whole blog post on it. Such an easy fix. And we walk you through the entire process. A lot of these were missing, just these window clips. So we bought those. I mean, it's like, I don't know, $5 for a bag of 100 or something. So that was a super easy fix as well. So, I'm trying to think what else. We still have to push this dishwasher and stuff. And we just kind of finished this last night. So that is the kitchen. Obviously all new paint. The light, we love these lights. They don't have the light bulbs. I'm not going to be able to remember the name of them, but you don't have to replace any light bulbs. So we just left them. They're all in working good condition, but we did clean them. So, when you're buying a project like this, try and clean. It was like, when we first walked through this, I'm like, we need all new cabinets in this place. We didn't. They were just so dirty. They had never been cleaned. And so try to clean first. This had a big yellowy brown spot in the middle of it. And I'm like, well, we need a new kitchen light. No, you don't. Just take it down and try cleaning it first. And it looks brand new. It's perfectly fine. So definitely clean first and then decide. We also updated all of the electrical plates and the switch plates. They were all, the off-white, or they were not even on right. So we had an electrician come in, get those all, make sure they were all in working order. And then we put the new plates on. Obviously, the star of the show, the new flooring from Select Surfaces. We have flooring, not this exact color, but we have Select Surfaces flooring in our home. So easy to install, so easy to maintain and clean. And I don't worry about, where we have it in our house. Gabrielle does art, and we had it when the kids were younger and they would play, down there, and it still looks like it did the day we put it in. So I knew when we needed all new flooring, we needed all new flooring throughout this house, and I will show you that. But I said, we're going to go through get select surfaces flooring because it's amazing. I will have a video for this, how to install it, tips and tricks we've learned over the years, where to get it. I'll have short videos as well, so definitely check those out. I cannot sing the praises and recommend this flooring enough. This color is the Victoria color. It's beautiful. It's kind of a gray, gloomy day today, so the lighting isn't great, but it would go with warm or cooler colors. Since we were keeping these cabinets, I didn't want anything really gray. So this was the deciding factor for the floor color I chose. So in your house, you know, if you're keeping like doors or trim or anything that's kind of, you know, you're going to keep, and it's not like not like a paint color on the wall, right? Whatever you're going to keep, doors, trim, molding, anything like that, go with that color. I mean, obviously if it's painted, you can obviously change that. But since I was keeping these cabinets, I needed to have like a warmer, you know, a warmer floor, but there are gray moments in this. So I think it would be perfect for those colors as well. So, and this is a wider plank floor too. It's beautiful. I love it. So here in the living room, these curtains are not staying. We just have them on just to kind of, just for some privacy in here, and just, you know, so the windows just aren't wide open, especially when if you've got a project like this and you've got a bunch of tools and stuff in an empty house, just put up some curtains. In the beginning, we just had some blankets over the windows just to keep it covered. So the living room in here, again, all flooring and a ton of paint. We just cleaned this light fixture, it was perfectly fine. Added the new doorknob. This they put in, and we're not gonna rip it off because of the way they put it into the trim. So that it is what it is. Again, we fixed all of the crank windows. We are adding all of the curtain rods in the house because we don't want them putting them just randomly on the trim or whatever. So we want to dictate where the curtain rods go. So that is something we still need to do in the bedrooms. But yeah, cleaning took forever. So the walls needed all cleaned. They needed primed. This place was vacant for a while, and before that wasn't really cleaned or taken care of. So that took a long time. So, oh, and all new trim. So there was no flooring in this house except for the kitchen. I tore up the kitchen flooring, and there was no trim, or like you would come in a room and there was like half trim, like a piece of trim. So we added all new trim in all the up here, up on the top level. Oh, and downstairs too. So in here, again, all new doorknobs, new trim, paint. We got new vent covers, and then obviously, you know, the closet, and I gotta take all that stuff home today. Again, the new flooring, spray painted that vent cover. It looks brand new. Those can get expensive. Here is the smaller bedroom of the three. Again, kind of all the same thing in the bedrooms. We did add these lights. I know they're just simple lights, but there was like 4 of them or something at Restore, and I think I don't know if they were $3 each, but since the other lights that we were keeping in the house were silver, I just said, yes, let's get these. They'll be perfect. And then here is the bathroom. Go back and look at the bathroom in the before video. We had a lot of stuff to do in the shower. We still have to, we got the new vanity in here. It fits perfectly. Got the new vent cover, obviously new flooring. We still are trying to figure this out. I do have a mirror that I found that I might just take this trim off and hang a mirror over it. We're really trying to keep the medicine cabinet. So that's still in the works, but it's gonna be a simple put up. So yeah, here's the mirror actually. Because it looks like this on one side, I would love to find a mirror that we could cut, because this side's perfect. This side obviously isn't. So we're still looking for that and to see if we can. If worst case scenario, we're just gonna hang a mirror. Okay. And then, you know, and all the trim down here, like the rubber base and all that is new. Some of the, oh, I forgot a light bulb. The light bulb is out down here. We added new carpet just on the stairs here. We just thought that, yeah, just added new carpet. Let me turn on the light down here. We added new, just like wood here. They had paneling here. All of this paneling is new, and then we just painted it. The paneling they had here, it was pieced together. Literally, there would be pieces like this all around. So it was just, it looked horrible. If you have paneling in your house, you know, like around here, and this house was probably built, was it the 60s, 70s? A lot of them have this. Painting it is your friend. You don't have to get rid of it. It actually looks like vertical shiplap when you get it done. Again, the lighting, it's just kind of a gloomy day. When you get it done, it looks like vertical shiplap. So we have done this in other house projects as well. It's just a great budget-friendly way to, you know, spruce up the place. We added all new trim, obviously all new flooring. And you guys, I did this flooring. This flooring is super easy to, you know, measure your planks, go out and cut them. I was doing the cutting. Like, you can do this, I'm not kidding. Now, some of the, you know, the specific cuts like Matt does, you know, he did all around here and measured all that. Like, he does that. But with both of us working, I mean, we had this done very, very quickly. So it's definitely a project, an easy DIY project that anybody can do. Hello, I'm totally forgetting. We drywalled these walls here, here, and here. Yeah, that wasn't drywalled when we bought the house, and here, and here, and here. That alone made the world of difference down here. These were just like your cement walls, cold down here. Once they got the drywall done, that was something we hired out. And the way they finished around the windows, oh my gosh, we were so happy with this. It just made a big difference in this basement. It just warmed it up, like physically warmed it up, and just made it look so much better. So that was one of my favorite things that we did in this house. Then back here, we need to add a washer. So let me turn on the light. So back here is just, you know, the washroom. We painted the floor. We painted all the walls. You know, for a while, we're like, oh, we're not going to paint them. And they were like this beigey yellow, just think 1960s. And I'm like, Matt, we've got the paint. Let's just paint it a fresh coat of white. It makes the world of difference. It just shows, depending on if you're flipping, renting, whatever, either one, it just shows that you paid attention to those details. You take pride in, you know, the property. Like, it just, for, you know, an hour of painting, you know, it just looks so much better. Same thing we did back here in this room. Just painted all the walls, obviously painted the floor, new paint on the floors, you know, and just spruced it up back here. I mean, simple stuff. The bathroom, again, it's something, go look at the before. So it's nice to have a second bathroom in this house. It's nothing fancy, but actually it does have a door, and it does have a shower up here. So we painted this step up. We added new flooring that we actually had. This is what we have in our house down in the lower level. And we had like 3 boxes left over. So it was perfect for this bathroom. So we did that, and then painted the walls, new trim, found this mirror at Goodwill, found this little towel rack at Goodwill, and that's all it needed. It looks so much better, so different, and it's just paint, and that is actually a pillowcase. So I just wanted to cover this window. I actually want to put in tension rods in the rest of the windows that are down here, just so they can hang up, you know, something if they don't want those windows shown. But yeah, that's it. we're done with it. I mean, like I said, there's a couple of little things we're still waiting for, like those things on the sink, just pushing the dishwasher back. We want to run the dishwasher while we're here just to make sure it's not leaking or anything like that. So that's why it's like not fully connected. And then hanging that mirror and putting the washer in. And it is ready for the people to move in. So super excited. I'd love to hear your questions. Do you have any questions about the project, the house itself, about flipping, about, oh my gosh, it does work. We had oh my goodness. This switch has to be on a certain way for the switch up there to work. We don't need a light bulb, it works. Anyway, so if you have any questions about renting, flipping, the projects itself, the flooring, anything, please leave them in the comments. I do love coming through, reading your comments, your questions, and I do go back and answer them every day. So make sure to leave those in the comments. And on to our next project. We are closing on our next project in 2 months, which is crazy. So it'll be here before you know it, and I'll take you along for that one too.